It's Equity News on EquityAxis, your cross-section of stock market developments and of developments in the Zimbabwean economy. A beautiful evening it is to you. Thank you for joining us as we broadcast live from our Hampton studios in Harare. Ibn Nobunda.
And I am Ramatzai Goredema.
On to our news tonight.
Border Timbers loss widens due to unrealized exchange loss on a foreign loan of $24.2 million, which resulted in the company recording a 3,691% loss to $12.9 million from $3,040 recorded in the previous year. Lumber losses has been attributed to low production in the period between December 2018 and April 2019 as a result of power outages and Cyclone Idai, which hit the country in March 2019.
Meanwhile, the Parliamentary Committee on Agriculture today paid a visit to ZPC to have a tour of their facilities to get an understanding of the operations of the entity. This is a follow-up to a Parlicom sitting on agriculture earlier in the month, in which ZPC did indicate certain challenges that the entity had been facing. Now, the backdrop is ZPC had been under sanctions, resulting in a crippling of their operations, particularly importation of the much-needed fertilizer. Now, ZPC was removed from sanctions last year, and ZPC is looking to be getting business from government in light of the nation's agricultural demand. Now, what played out today is the fact that ZPC bemoaned the effect of a lack of transparency where government is concerned, which with regards to the allocation of tenders for fertilizer. ZPC says that much of the tenders have been going in the direction of FSG in a non-transparent system, and ZPC, of course, did indicate that they would also need equally to play. Let's have a look at the footage as that tour was actually taking place.
Chairman.
They are a competitor, they are a party like us, they can give us the contract.
But the Public Procurement and the Disposal of Public Assets Act says that the contracting must advertise any tenders and everyone must be given a fair opportunity to respond to those tenders before any tender is awarded. Are we saying this time around those tenders were advertised but were not successful, or you did not see them at all, or government just went on to award without advertising?
What I can say is we did not see the tender.
So when you're knocking on government's doors, you're trying to ask when they are flighting the tenders?
We are asking, trying what's going to happen with the presidential input scheme. And can
so
we
their
participate?
response was we don't do this anymore.
No, it wasn't. We don't do this. I mean, the presidential scheme was discussed that is going to happen. But to say we are not the ones who are responsible.
Okay.
We have knocked on all doors.
So it's a question.
So as we stand here, I can't tell you who the contracting party is because I don't know.
And are you sure government wants 50% of this?
Of ZFC?
Yes. They can't give their company.
Yeah.
Government owns ZFC 50%. We can give you all the documents that show that IDC owns 50%. When we opened this plant, I'm sure you saw there that the honorable minister, he knows that government owns 50% of ZFC.
So we need to find out who did get that contract. What?
No, who got it is not a problem. FSG said they got it.
No, they came to the committee. They said we got the contract. Right?
Yeah. But who gave the contract is we don't know, and we can't answer that. Why we were not asked to participate, we don't know. We can't answer that. It's a one contracting party decides to go to another. We don't have a control over that.
If you ever failed to fulfill government's contract,
we have supplied in the past. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And every year, I think about March or May, the government actually does an audit of the prior contract and says, this guy has supplied this guy has supplied that. That material is freely available from the government offices.
Chairman.
They are a competitor, they are a party like us, they can give us the contract.
But the Public Procurement and the Disposal of Public Assets Act says.
And of course, as the nation continues to face electricity shortages, ZFC did indicate that the lack of power in the country is impinging on their productivity. Again, let's have a look.
Then you have got to raise the furnace, you have to raise the temple. Then you have got to have these drums rotating and other drums rotating. It takes you about 5-6 hours to get the plant in steady state. Once you are there and then ZESA goes off, right now we are getting power perhaps, and today is kind of unusual. Usually it comes at around 6-7 is gone to the next morning. So you can't switch it on and off. So then we would actually have damaged the plant. So we decided until we get into an agreement with ZESA on how we are going to, they can assure us of power, we won't start this. At Masasa, if we had time, we could take you to Masasa. It's operating because they've guaranteed power at that site. But this one, we are still negotiating. But they say they have to change. They're doing some construction, and we did actually verify that they are next door. They are trying to connect us to a main dedicated feeder so that they can give us enough power. So this is the plan that we. But because we had flexibility of 2 plants, we actually we are managing to limit which will show you, which is the bulk blender. You will see the differences in the plants. But one thing you must remember, this is a bigger plant, but in terms of forex usage for the country, this is the one that doesn't use forex. The other one, every raw material you use has got to be imported. This one, all the raw materials, some of the raw materials are used, you can get, you use local raw materials. So it's a choice that we have as a country. And if you take in terms of employment, this plant runs about 3 or 4 times as many people as the other one. You will see the other one, it's a very simple, it's just switch on and off, on and off. But even that one, because we are not assured of power, we actually operate it at night. We then call in our customers who come to protest that even our workers, they've been told, no, your shifts now are going to start at 6 to 12, because that way we are sure we will have power. So these are some of the key problems that we are going through, but we hope perhaps next week we'll be back in business. Then you have got to raise the furnace, you have to raise the temple.
THARISA, an international company specializing in chrome and platinum group metals, is optimistic about Zimbabwe operations following the declaration of a portion of Sulu, a special economic zone. The zone is located on a certain piece of land covered by special mining grants issued to Karo Holdings, a firm in which THARISA indirectly holds 26.8% with an option to increase its interest. The declaration was made by the Zimbabwe Special Economic Zone Authority as body formed to attract foreign investments into the country. According to THARISA CEO, Fivos Perales, the awarding of the Special Economic Zone to Karo is a move that could transform the Zimbabwe platinum group metals sector and could bring economic benefits to all stakeholders.
Meanwhile, Pick n Pay Stores Limited, that is listed on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, with of course operations in Zimbabwe through TM Pick n Pay owning a 50% stake alongside Nichols, which also owns a 50% stake, did issue its results for the half year ended 30 June 2019. Some of the highlights from the results is the fact that the entity did lose about $8.8 million in foreign currency translations due to what is playing out in the Zimbabwean monetary economic setup. Of course, what was also presented in the results is the fact that Zambia, which is also reeling from severe monetary macroeconomic challenges, is also been negatively impacting the operations of Pick n Pay. And of course, while there has been a positive result where that is concerned, Zimbabwe and Zambia have negated on the operations of the entity. Now this concludes our evening news bulletin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and to visit our informative website www.EquityAxis.net. From the EquityAxis team and I, Danke and
Ciao. Thank you.
Climbing to the top takes more than just hard work and smart choices. It's the passion that drives you from within, the endurance to keep going through difficult times, and having a very clear vision of how to succeed. That's what we strive for at CBZ. We're a diversified and innovative listed financial services group in Zimbabwe with a complete range of activities including banking, short and long-term insurance, asset management, and property investments. CBZ has been a pinnacle for stability in the economic landscape of Zimbabwe, stemming from our deep-rooted values, our excellent customer service delivery, and our corporate vision to strive for excellence as a global competitor. Our continuous investment in research and development will cement our promise to provide customer convenience utilizing state-of-the-art technology. Relationships are at the core of what we do. We understand, however, that strong, long-lasting partnerships are not built overnight. With over 3 decades of wealth management, we have come to understand our clients and their specific investment requirements. Our unique mix of skills ensures that investment opportunities are examined from all perspectives. The balancing rocks of Zimbabwe have weathered the elements for thousands of years and stood the test of time, like majestic reminders of the fine balance of nature. They challenge our perception of what is possible and what endures. Just as CBZ has weathered the economic storms and remained steadfast throughout the turbulence of unsettled economies. Achieving the impossible through resilience and stability, we balance the elements of hard work, dedication, and experience, making us your ideal partner for success.